You know, America's a great country, but even in a free society, there's certain things you just can't do.
Wow, what'd he do?
He rebroadcast an NFL game without the express written consent of a commissioner. There's certain things you can do, but then other people don't want you to.
You want to tell us why you were following that gentleman?
I liked his eye patch and I wouldn't know where he purchased it. Then there are things that you do, but you really shouldn't.
Are you really the ambassador to the UN?
Well, actually, no. But when I'm saying ambassador, it's impressing the babes many, many times more.
And then there are always those things that you don't want to do. I mean, you try not to do, but you really don't have a choice.
Did you know that wine bottle you broke?
Yeah, well...
Well, it was worth $10,000. Now, I was thinking of ways you could, work it off.
I hate when that happens. Sonny spoon. And I want to make something absolutely understood. I control the film, video, and book rights to this entire story.
Thank you.
I loved your mother.
Thank you. A lot of people did.
I saw all of her movies.
It's quite a few movies.
Yes, it is. So when I read this piece of trash, I wondered how you could tell such lies about your own mother.
Excuse me, I have to take a break. Excuse me. But you watch where you're going. I don't believe it. That's him. That's him! Please follow that man!
Miss Lane, can I get your autograph?
Please, you have to help me.
What? What's wrong?
That man!
Oh, show me.
That's
Show
the
me.
one that corner right corner.
All right,
my
just
parents.
wait here. Wait here. Hey, is this the guy?
That's a nice suit. Is that a rayon mix?
Thank you, Mr. Desio. I'll be in touch. Mr. Halliday.
Excuse me for a second. Am I in the right place here?
I don't know. Who are you?
My name's Sonny Spoon.
Yes, you are. I'm running behind. Please have a seat.
That's okay. I don't do private detective cattle calls.
Wait a minute. Why don't you come in right now? Just give me 5 minutes. Please?
Okay, since she said please.
This way, Mr. Spoon. As you know, my father was an ambassador. 12 years ago, my parents were gunned down right in front of me by terrorists. I've never forgotten the faces of the men who did it. I saw one of those men in Beverly Hills, and I need someone to find him.
Why didn't you check with the LAPD? They've got a great anti-terrorist unit.
I did. They think I made it up to get free publicity for my new book.
Sounds pretty convenient, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. But I didn't make it up, and I want you to prove it. I will pay you $500 a day plus expenses.
No deck chairs, no chaise lounge, no tables with umbrellas. Even if I decided to take the case, I don't really think you could afford to pay me that. It's kind of obvious you've been selling off your furniture.
I can see you're not familiar with the minimalist style of interior decorating.
Well, I guess around my way, we just call it being poor.
All right, I'll pay you $1,000 a day.
You have to start being honest with someone. Maybe it just wasn't me. Good luck.
Mr. Spoon, please. You're right. I can't afford to pay you. But I have to find my parents' killers. A percentage of the book?
What book?
The book I'm going to write about the capture of my parents' killers.
Look, I'd love to have 3.5%, maybe even 4% of your new book. But if I don't believe you, what good is it going to do you?
But that's exactly why I want you, because you don't believe me. If I can convince you, you can convince the rest of the world.
Besides, all those guys out there are working for money, and I sense in you some integrity. But I can't go above 2.5%.
Okay, 3%. We meet in the middle.
Okay, 3.
Okay, and 50-50 on the movie rights.
50-50?
That's right, 50-50 on the movie rights. You want my help or not? I'm gonna need some hard evidence, too.
Evidence?
Yes.
You want evidence?
Yes.
Follow me. The golden rays of sunshine glistened off the dark green glasses of the handsome gumshoe like a starburst sent straight from heaven.
What are you doing?
He said, turning to her with a look of probing curiosity, which dripped off his glib tongue in the form of a question.
What's going on here?
This keeps me on an even keel.
Ah, good. Okay. Now listen, if these terrorists really do exist, they could get a little dangerous. Are you sure you want to be involved?
They do exist. Besides, I have a black belt in karate. I can take care of myself.
Good, good. Well, it was not necessarily you I was worried about. Okay. All right, I want to get one thing straight, though, okay? During this entire investigation, the Spoon Man's going to be a boss. I decide where we go and what we do, right? Agreed?
Agreed.
Good. How's it going? Fine, fine. How you doing? Listen, can I ask you a question, please? Did a guy come in here yesterday with an eye patch on?
Yeah, who could forget that dude? Intense-looking guy. He was in here around 11.
And have you ever seen him in here before?
Nope. Hey, are you guys cops?
We are with the FBI.
Wow, what'd he do?
He rebroadcast an NFL game without the express written consent of a commissioner. Did he use a check or a credit card? Anything I can look at the address on?
Nope, just cash.
What did he buy? Guns?
No, nothing like that. He just bought 3 ski masks.
Thank you. The problem is we're operating behind the 8 ball. We don't have enough information, and no one can give us any, okay? That's the problem.
No one?
No one.
Come on. Detective work was footwork. That was one of his favorite sayings. He probably stole it from an old Bogart film. This is a waste of time, she said, as the dim light wafted between the dusty stacks of books.
You know something? You have enough mouth for 5 rows of teeth. Why don't you ever just shut up?
Time began to take its toll on his attitude. You know, for somebody who's getting 50% of the movie rights here, you really are being ridiculous.
Okay, relax, all right? I'm sorry. You got enough papers here, huh? It must have taken years to do.
So now you finally believe I do my homework?
Yes, I believe you do your homework. In fact, let's have a little quiz, shall we, and see. All right. What did the police find when they busted your favorite terrorist in Milan?
8 automatic MAC-10 machine pistols with silencers, 2 pounds of plastic explosive, a map of the Prime Minister's private residence, a collection of 18th century toy soldiers, a videocassette copy of Jaws: The Revenge.
All right, good. Okay, what's that tell you?
They have bad taste in film.
No, about the toy soldiers.
Sonny, the fact that these so-called freedom fighters have an expensive toy collection isn't exactly a startling revelation. They are terrorists for hire despite whatever propaganda they spout. They make speeches denouncing the bourgeoisie, and then they snack on caviar sandwiches.
You know what your problem is? You think too much with your feelings and not enough with your head.
What's that supposed to mean?
Right here in this other article, which you have in your file, Miss Do My Homework, right? It says right here, 2 months after those police busted the terrorists, they broke back into the police station. And what did they steal back? They're toy soldiers.
So, one of them's an avid collector of 18th century toy soldiers. Now he can play make-believe war again.
These kind of people don't collect toys, not without a reason like smuggling explosives through customs. It's not much, but let's check around and see who sells the stuff. See, it's those little details, the little insignificant details that trip the bad guys up every single time, and that's how the Spoon Man catches them, because they're too busy planning the big stuff.
What was that again?
It's the little details, the little insignificant details. Once you put that thing out of my face, and let me get back to work. Thank you.
That's 19 toy stores and 10 antique shops. How many more till we give up?
Give up is not a word in the Spoon Man's vocabulary.
Why can't I come with you?
Elementary, my dear Watson. He might recognize you from the time he bumped into you before.
But you don't even know what he looks like.
A guy with an eye patch bidding on 18th century toy soldiers. I think somehow the Spoon Man can handle that, okay?
All right. Do I hear 1,500 for this fine English lancer with bayonet, hollowed and made of lead?
Sold to the man in the brown coat and eye patch, $1,500.
Looks like Gregor's going home.
Yeah, but who's this guy that's following him?
Put a dent in my car door, buddy.
You want to tell us why you were following that gentleman?
I liked his eye patch and I wouldn't know where he purchased it.
Well, it's Sears. Satisfied?
Yeah, but what department was that again?
Whatever your reason for tailing him, it can't be worth dying for. So drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Next time we won't be so nice.
And where did she go?
Do I look okay, huh? No, I'm not okay. I got beat up by a couple of guys who were not very high up on the food chain.
Yeah, I know. I saw the whole thing.
Well, you saw the whole thing. And you're black belt karate, and you didn't lift a finger to help yours truly, Sonny Spoon, right?
Yeah, well, someone had to follow one eye.
You followed one eye? Yeah. Good. Well, that's what I would have wanted you to do.
Yeah, okay. Got
Followed
it.
one eye. Good. Yeah. Uh-huh, so this is where One Eye lives.
Couldn't you find something edible?
What do you mean? Come on, that's the good old stakeout and takeout high blood pressure burger. All us cool private eyes eat that. Hey, check this out. Those are the two ugly gentlemen that beat me up. Now, what are they doing here, huh? Seems like we're not the only ones watching this one-eyed character.
Where are we going?
Find out who's who in this game. Watch the Spoon Man and learn.
Hey, what's going on here? The guys who beat me up are feds? We must have stumbled right into a major FBI investigation. No wonder those suckers played handball with my big square head. I could have blown their whole gig, right? But all is well that ends well, I always say. And the FBI is about to bag Mr. One Eye, so that must make you pretty happy, right? Kelsey?
Wrong. Must be the fuse. Let's take a look at the master switch.
You take a look. I'm staying right here.
Hey, Kelsey. That's your mother, isn't it?
Dick. Dick.
Seems that every time I turn the TV on, one of her old movies is playing.
Can I ask you a question?
The book? I never meant it to be so negative, but I couldn't deny the truth. I saw very little of her when I was a child. She was totally committed to her work. When she remarried, it all seemed to change. I finally had the parents I dreamed of, and then they were killed.
You know, when I was a kid, I was about the same age you were when you lost your folks. I almost lost my dad. And he's so important in my life.
I can't tell you how much your help means to me. I'm definitely going to find a way to pay you.
No, that's okay. The important thing is we got the terrorists that killed your parents, right? We can put this whole thing to rest. Speaking of rest, you know, you are very pretty. I mean, if you went home and got some more beauty sleep, that's what you need to do. You'd be so fine, fine, fine. Yeah.
Sonny, you got to get over here right away. Something big is going on.
Kelsey?
Yeah, it's me.
Look, will you call me in the morning, please? I'm having a beautiful dream, okay?
No, listen. I'm at One Eye's house.
You where?
I wanted it to be realistic in the book. I just had to see the men who killed my parents arrested. Hey, guess what? 2 more guys just walked into One Eye's house. I think they're ready to make their move now.
Don't do anything without me. Just stay put, please. Stay put, please.
Good, then we got all 3 of them. Let's do it. We got the van out back. Remember, they're no use to us dead.
I thought you were going to be a good girl and go home and go to sleep. What happened to
I
that?
couldn't sleep.
All right, I'm going to take a closer look. Will you please stay in the car? Pretty please?
I'm not staying here alone. Thank you.
Listen, Kelsey, relax. Nothing's gonna happen until the feds have their men in place, okay? And even then, there's no guarantee.
Look at this. They were gonna hit another cruise ship.
These guys have any imagination?
They do now. One large house in Beverly Hills, one large diamond worth $30 million.
What are they doing? Taking them, Sonny.
I don't like this. Maybe these guys aren't feds. Maybe something else is going on here. Let's go take a look. Okay, come on. You're breathing down my neck, okay? That's right. Great. Fine. Good. Got it. Looks like plans for the next attack. This is pretty strong evidence. I hate to say it, but it looks like the FBI is trying to frame these guys.
So why didn't Sonny come with you?
Well, he's downtown at the Department of Real Estate trying to find out who owns the house.
What house?
The house the FBI is watching.
What makes you think the FBI is involved in all this?
Well, we followed one of the men who was watching the house to the Federal Building, and Sonny said you could help us find out who these guys are.
He's right out of a storybook. And how does he expect me to do that?
He said you could ask that FBI agent you dated.
I never dated an FBI agent.
Really? I'm sorry. I must have misunderstood Sonny. He described a guy, tall, nice clothes, looked like he should have a little earphone in his ear all the time.
Oh, he's obviously thinking of James Allen. That's right. I never dated him, though. I mean, we went out to the opera once, but it wasn't really a date.
You know, he mentioned dinner theater, too. Maybe he was thinking about somebody else.
Oh, that's right. I forgot all about that. But that was just a matinee. You know, that was more of a lunch theater, not a dinner theater.
Oh, is this the guy who spoke Italian to the waiter at Mama Piazza's?
Right. So what else has Sonny told you about me?
Can you help us?
Look, sorry, what's your name again?
Kelsey.
Kelsey. Kelsey, you're an understanding woman. I haven't seen James in months, you know, and it would just be really awkward.
I know what you mean.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay, really, I understand. It wasn't your parents who were brutally murdered.
Hello, James.
Carolyn.
I'd like you to meet Kelsey Lane.
Hi, James Allen, special agent.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you. Please come in, sit down.
Thank you.
Looking good, Carolyn.
Exercising a bit. Kelsey thinks that there might be some crooked guys in the bureau, and she wanted to talk to somebody that she could trust at the FBI, and I thought of you.
I'm surprised you thought about me at all.
Really? Well, I figured there's no way you could be crooked. You love this job more than you love anything.
I'm listening.
Yesterday, 3 men beat up my friend Sonny for following a man wearing an eye patch. Then we saw the same 3 men capture this one-eyed man plus 2 of his friends.
Tell me about the evidence.
Well, after they took the guys away, one of your men put evidence into the man's house.
What makes you think they were FBI agents?
Sonny and I followed one of them to this building.
Well, this building just isn't the office of the FBI. I mean, the DA's down the hall, ATS upstairs.
Okay, so maybe they weren't FBI agents, but they do work here.
Can you describe?
Yes. One of them had a head like a bowling ball, the other looked like a linebacker, and one looked an awful lot like Richard Nixon.
Anything else?
No.
Oh, thank you very much for the information. Good seeing you again, Carol.
Wait a minute. That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it is not. The man that Sonny was following murdered my parents. I have been waiting 12 years for that guy to get caught. Now, last night, I saw your men capture him and take him somewhere. Now, if that somewhere is jail, great. But whether it was or wasn't, I have to know.
How about it, James? Do you have him in custody?
Carolyn, you know I can't talk about it.
Come on, James.
Carolyn.
You can do this for me.
This better not leave this office.
Are these the guys?
Yes.
These men are not FBI agents.
Then who are they?
They belong to a special counter-terrorist unit. They have their own chain of command. I have nothing to do with them.
So then, even if they did get arrested, you wouldn't know about it?
No, I'd know about it. They still have to use my facility. These 3 men did not bring in any terrorists last night. Carolyn, be careful. The rumor is IAD has been looking at these guys. They're near retirement and they may be going sour. And if they are, you are in a lot of trouble.
There wasn't even a name?
No, there was no name. There was a paper trail a mile long. Now, One Eye's house is owned by a Panamanian corporation, which in turn is owned by a Liberian corporation. And if that's not complicated enough for you, the list goes on, and here we go. My buddy over there ran the van, and it's registered to this address.
It's about time something went our way.
Yeah, just had to do a little horse trading.
But you didn't cut him in on the book, did you?
No, but Friday night you got a date with the guy. Kelsey, wait for me in the car, right? Because these guys could be inside. Stay in the car.
No way.
Look, these guys are bad news. They've already killed 3 people. No book is worth dying over.
We've been through this before. I can take care of myself.
What are you gonna do? Karate a bullet? Are you crazy? Now, please, go stay in the car. Please.
Lander said that some guy was following Gregor.
Jeffrey, I told you, relax. That guy's been taken care of. You just make sure the right people show up. You understand?
They will. I took care of the guest list personally.
Oh, good. Since after Saturday afternoon, we'll be on our own.
That's Senator Kensington's aide, Jeffrey Wayne. I met him at an embassy party in May. What's he doing here?
Is this the one with the blanks in it?
Good.
May I help you?
Yo, listen up. Grandmaster Spoon got something to say to y'all. They call me Grandmaster Spoon because I love to eat food. Listen up, everybody. Man, I don't want to get rude. Got my homies in town. We all are finger licking. I need 2 kinds of fish and 1 kind of chicken. Don't send me no pasta, no nouvelle cuisine. I need some food on my plate, or I'm gonna get mean. If you do us a right, you got nothing to fear. We need 2 references, cause I go by what I hear. You got that?
I think some friends of his are in town, and he'd like to have them over for dinner.
That's right. We be the night rappers, and we're throwing a bash for our record company.
But before he hires us to cater it, he'd like 2 references.
Oh, that's impossible. Our client list is confidential. The tabloids are always trying to get a hold of our list.
Hey, you know what? I can respect that, man, but I don't know if my homeboys can, right?
Yo, right.
Hey, but then again, who cares what they think, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Good.
I've never been one to respond to peer pressure.
Good, then have your tired butt at my place Saturday afternoon, and be there, my friend. Saturday afternoon.
I'm afraid we already have a job commitment Saturday afternoon. If it were anyone else, I'd cancel, I swear, but Mrs. Sloan...
Hey, hold up, man. You talking about Catherine Sloan?
Elizabeth.
Hey, man, not that chick in Bel Air.
No, Beverly Hills.
You mean the one on the Hillcrest?
No, Crescent.
Well, later for you then, man. Give me back my card. Hey, buddy, thanks for helping me out with that. You're welcome, sir. I owe you one. I know you do. Okay, buddy, let's get out of here, man. Okay, skates, pull it up right here.
Good afternoon, Ambassador.
Good, thank you.
I'm sorry, sir. I've checked twice. Your name isn't on the guest list.
But that cannot be.
Is there a problem, Jensen?
This gentleman insists that...
You must be Elizabeth. I'm many times mad with your husband. He tells me my wife is beautiful like babbling brook. I say, no, she's beautiful like raging rivers. Where's that lucky devil, eh?
He's dead.
Oh, many apologies. I didn't know.
You know, I thought I knew all of my husband's friends, but you don't look familiar. And I must say, it's my loss.
Your husband was very big hunter. We hunting many game together. The lion and tiger, the bear, oh my. He do the killing, I do the crying. I love the animals, but he killing them. He said to me, Nsingyo, you ever come to America, come see me, Beverly Hills. Here I am.
Well, I'm certainly glad you did, Mr.
Nsingyo Mingi.
Well, what brings you to this neck of the world?
I'm on diplomatic business. I am UN ambassador from Memuto.
Memuto?
Yes.
Where is that?
You perhaps knowing where King is? You going there and you hang a left, babies. Thank you. Here. He go tall and suddenly get him played. How you Americans say? Long drink upada, making good basketball player.
You're such a kid.
No kick. It has speed like camel.
This is Ambassador Nsingyo Mingi.
Yeah, good.
Are you really the ambassador to the UN?
Well, actually, no. No, I'm only the chargé d'affaires. But when I'm saying ambassador, it's impressing the babes many, many times more.
Wonderful sense of humor.
Thank you.
Oh, Liz? Hi, how are you?
Darling, I'm so glad you could make it.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Kelsey Lane, this is Ensenyo Mingi.
Ensenyo Mingi.
Ensenyo is the ambassador from
Membuto.
Oh, my, there's Alicia Green. She's been seeing a famous movie star, one who wears a toupee. I have to get the details. Now, don't go telling Ensenyo any stories about me here.
I won't.
Okay, all right, good. You look great. But I thought we had an agreement. I thought we agreed this was going to be the Spoon solo act from now on. Right, Kelsey? Huh?
My father was an ambassador, remember?
Kelsey.
These are the circles that I travel in. Besides, I was invited, unlike some people.
Yeah, funny.
Nice tux. Is it a rental?
Thanks.
You are from Mamuto? To Malawana! Wanukai!
Wanukai. Hey, soul brother. Hey, man. Wanukai. Think that's funny, huh?
You're gonna have to help me pull the back of this thing here. Put the arm in there. The snaps on there. Got it? Yeah.
This place is enough to make you want to be a vegetarian, huh?
Oh, Ensenyo?
Yes. Oh, excuse my ignorance, madam, but what is this piece of small flipping fish you have presented me with?
It's moula la niçoise. Have you ever had it?
I can't even pronounce it. Hey, you try.
No.
It's mussels with herb butter. Has a little garlic in it. You know, some people think that garlic has aphrodisiac powers. What do you think?
Thank you. But not now.
You ready?
Ready.
All right, one last time. You make sure you cut the phone wires. You take care of the kitchen staff. Once we secured everything inside, you got 10 minutes to get back out here, finish these guys off, and get their bodies in place. Put eye patch in the kitchen. Put this guy below the balcony. Stick this guy in the driver's seat of the van. You'll be standing in front of the kitchen door. When Jeffrey grabs your gun, I'll be by the balcony to take the hit. As soon as you hear gunfire, you start rolling the van towards the gate. When Jeffrey comes out of the house and he fires his gun, you blow the van up.
They won't find a piece bigger than a quarter. These guys will be talking to their maker while we're taking early retirement from the Bureau on some Mexican beach. Let's go.
Let's get this thing out.
How does it feel to know you got 10 minutes to live?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Mrs. Sloan has an announcement to make.
Senator, sorry I'm late. This legislative business.
That's okay, Jeffrey. You're just in time for the presentation. First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming. As you know, Senator Kensington spearheaded the fundraising drive for the Friends of the Wilderness Project. Now that he's done his part, it's my turn. Today, I am formally donating the Sloan Diamond to be auctioned off, the proceeds of which will go to the Friends of the Wilderness Project.
Gee, I don't know, Pete. I would have thought more people would have said their favorite vegetable was a Twinkie.
What a moron.
Yo, Skates, listen, something's happening, okay? Make sure the catering van can't go anywhere and then call. Skates?
Sonny.
Skates, you there?
Our sincere thanks to Mrs. Donahue for her more than generous contribution for the Sloan Diamond. But we have many...
Do as you're told or you'll be animals!
Please, just don't hurt any...
Shut up! Shut up. On behalf of the People's Brigade, we are here to liberate the Sloan diamond, which was illegally appropriated from the people. As for the rest of you, if you'd be so kind as to join in the spirit of the moment and put your jewels in the bag now. Now!
Please, all I'm...
Shut! Oh.
Police, I'll go after the third. Excuse me. Hey, Woody! What are you doing? Huh? They're getting away.
No, he's not. Blanks. So you guys could switch bodies and get away with no loose ends, no follow-up investigation, right? Nice shot, lady.
Thanks.
Sonny, the van's out back.
Got it. Kicking your butt, man.
What is going on?
You have to wait until the book comes out. She said with a coolness that belied what was going on inside her head.
Wine went straight to his head.
Captain's log, stardate 2000. It would have been a perfect crime. 3 known terrorists, 3 dead bodies. The Sloan diamond would have been blown to smithereens. Jeffrey Wayne would have looked like a hero for killing the bad guys. The anti-terrorist would have retired, and all the bad guys would have lived happily ever after, except for no, they were foiled by the Spoon Man and the lovely blonde Vivette.
Turn this off.
What? She said as his light gleamed off of his big head. You okay?
Yeah, just can't believe it's over.
It's over.
Sonny, thank you. I owe you a lot. Now I can get on with my own life.
Good. Speaking of which, can I hold on to this? It makes me feel important.
No, she said as she grabbed the recorder from the slimy little hands of the Spoon Man. Oh, that's good. That's good. Leave it there. That's great. Perfect. Excuse me, please. Would you move that back a little bit further? I want it even with the other one. Okay, good. That's an original Von Kruper.
No kidding.
Hey, Sonny.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm terrific. Everything is wonderful thanks to you.
Oh, look at all this. What's with all this furniture? What happened to your minimalist style of decor, man?
Well, you know how it is. Okay, come over here. I have some news that concerns you.
Good. Okay, what?
Okay, after my parents' killers were arrested, I was so excited I came home and I put together all my notes and I sent them off to my publisher. And guess what?
What?
They love them.
That's great.
Yeah.
See, I'm so glad I encouraged you to make all those little annoying notes in your tape recorder, right? Didn't I? Huh?
And something else. You're gonna be so proud of me.
You pre-sold the rights to the video.
No. I donated all the money from the book to help crime victims.
You what?
Yeah, it's really what I wanted to do, and I was sure you would agree.
Yeah, but what about my share?
You should have seen their faces.
Yeah, but if you donated all the money, I mean, how'd you buy all this furniture?
Well, didn't I tell you it was a 2-book deal? I used all the money from the second book to pay for all this.
Yeah, but my percentage was only on the first book, right?
Now, Sonny, do you think that I would really forget you?
No, of course not.
Art is a great investment. And I invested your share. You know, this is probably going to be worth about $10,000 in a couple years. Of course, you could sell it now for $5,000. But, you know, I thought you want to keep it in your apartment for a little while. You know, I picked it out especially for you.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, you don't have to say anything. Just give me a call sometime, okay?
Later tonight, for the best in late-night entertainment, join Johnny when he welcomes Bette Midler and Arnold Schwarzenegger to The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. And Sunday, it's the all-new adventures of Davy Crockett on the magical world of Disney. Then, a family crisis brings the Keatons closer together on Family Ties, followed by Day by Day Sunday.